you will only fear yourself. You've heard that statement, the only thing you have to fear is fear itself. That was coined a long time ago by a great leader who actually knew the truth of that. In 2019, I wrote a book called Overcoming Fear, A Guide to Freedom, because I knew that fear was the main thing that would hold us back in living the lives we were meant to have. And I suffered from it for all of my life. And so you'll see a message from Wilhelm that brought up that incident where I thought that something was really wrong with me because I was in so much fear all the time and didn't know how to move beyond it. But now I come to understand that that was purposeful. And as you'll see in the message, what I was doing was I was receiving information that I could bring into the world that turned into a philosophy that caused me to heal and could do the same for anyone else. And it takes you to living your best life. And that's why I had the fear. I didn't know where I was going. You might have that as well because you're opening up to something that you've never experienced before, which is what you were meant to do. What I've done is created a guide that can take anyone to that place because I do know the path. When you've lived it, when you've moved through the trials, the tribulations, whatever someone might go through, you develop certain things. And over time, you can discover that you have a philosophy, and that's what's happened for me. Now, to say that I was going to develop a philosophy was never how I set out to live my life. And then to discover that that had occurred was even more surprising to me. And I held myself back a little bit. That's when you self-sabotage, when you discover another aspect of yourself and you don't keep going. Because see, I know that everyone has that. What went on for me for all these 36 years of channeling Wilhelm, I developed a philosophy and I held it back because it was just so unbelievable to me, but I hadn't seen it either. I hadn't seen how this was going to come about. But then what happened was I noticed how it came about because it healed me in ways that I could not explain. And so I had to do a little research to see where do I fit into the people who have brought to the world something that was transformational. And so I did a little put a little piece together. I'll show you because I had to accept this. The thing that you must do is accept your life path, and it is there. And when you do that, you live the life you're supposed to have. And my guide that I developed here through Wilhelm takes you to that place. And this is where I'm going to be going next because as being the reluctant mystic for so many years, I couldn't do that anymore. When you discover what you have and that it's going to help someone, that kind of introverted behavior, I had to step over it. And that's what I'm doing now, which is also why I had a special for my program because I wanted people to know what you can accomplish. And I am going to finish it so you can accomplish everything. But I'm going to show you this. And it is this. I will leave a link in the description of this video so you can have it and go through all of it. The philosophy that could transform the world and your life. And now I absolutely know it can transform your life because it takes you to who you're meant to become and you work with it forever. So I want you to see all of it. You'll see how it was developed. You'll see what came with it, what you'll have, and it'll just give you a lot more information about where you are, what's happening in our world, and maybe why it's been so confusing for you. And then I put together so many different little programs down here that you will see that you can just read the efficiency, I should say, of what Wilhelm has given me. And most of it I did not know that it was coming through this way, but you'll understand it when you move through it. And having AI to help me understand it or decipher it was really helpful. But this is also why I'm having this special this weekend, because as of next week, I'm going to be rolling all of it out. But anyone who comes in now, you get an extra bonus of a special, private meeting with me, but you have all of the material, no matter if the rate changes, because it will later. People have told me long years ago that it should have been like $5,000. I didn't do that. I wanted more people to come into it because I know that when you make this difference in your life, you'll make a difference in the world. And that's why I'm doing this. And so this is the special, and I'll leave the links in this video so everyone will have it. And please read the video, the message on any advice for today, because that will give you a little more understanding as well. And here it is, and you'll have a link for it. But I wanted you to have all the information, what's in the program, what's going to be coming, what you will do, how it changes your life, and why, and how you will own it forever, and you'll never have to find another place to discover who you are and to keep uncovering the brilliance that's within you. So I have put it all here. You will love it all. You can go through it at your pace. And again, the link will be there so you can see it. It goes through this Monday. But what will happen is that you will change your life. You'll understand who you are. You'll begin achieving the kind of success you're meant to have. You'll start to understand who you are in a much deeper way. All of that stuff will happen. And I do know because that's what happened for me. I received this information. I didn't create it. It came from a different source, and it says that you have worth and value that needed to be in the world now, and now is the time for you to uncover it. See you soon.